Through the history of golf, there's been a number of rule changes, sometimes to make the game easier, harder, more affordable, and often for no real reason at all. And it's rule changes like this that we're going to explore in today's GolfBarons Reboot. Starting with this one. Do you know it wasn't until 1938 that a limit was placed on the number of clubs you could have in your bag? Up until then, 20, 30, 40 was okay if you could fit them in. And why? To make the game more affordable. Why should people who didn't have the means be excluded from competing? Good change. Now, for something as simple as dropping the ball, this has also undergone a number of changes. If we think about knee height now, shoulder height in 1984, 1909 was dropping it over the head, all the way back to 1754, where you could toss it back either 6 yards or as far as you want. Why can't we just place the ball on the ground? Now, this could be my favourite rule of all time, continuous putting. It was only in for 2 years and it was made famous in the 1966 US Open. And what continuous putting was, is that the minute you marked your ball and started putting, you just kept putting until the ball was in the hole. You didn't wait for anyone else, you just got on with it. You couldn't mark it again, you couldn't clean it again. Trialled as a local rule in the 1966 US Open, brought in as law in 1968, repealed in 1970, and a rule that I think needs to come back. Stymie. I'm stymied. You know, up until 1954, if you were playing match play and a player's ball was between yours and the cup, it was unlucky. You just had to find a way of getting over it or getting around it. And it could have made a couple of big careers and it could have cost a few. And this is a skill I'd like to see again. Anchoring, or cheating as a lot of us know it, was finally outlawed in 2016. And thank goodness they did. But that's the thing about rules. They provide boundaries for us all to operate in. Sometimes they seem a little harsh, other times with the help of a good lawyer, they can be used to your advantage. But either way, rules are essential and more than worthy of having their story rebooted.